Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is actually a requested video from my Facebook. So as always, if you guys have any requests you want me to do for a specific book review or book topic or anything of the nature, feel free to either get a hold of me via Facebook, Twitter, Snapchat, Goodreads, or in the comments down below. All links will be in the description box below. So today's book review is going to be on Shadow and Bone by Leigh Bardugo. This is the first book in the Grisha trilogy of hers, and the pages are 356, and the font is a little bit large for what I'm used to, which makes for a very fast reading experience, but it did not hinder the story in any way, shape, or form. This book it captivates you. So if you're not familiar with what this trilogy is about, this first book follows a character named Elena, who is orphaned at a very young age due to her land that she lives in being ravaged by war. She meets another orphan in this orphanage. They become fast friends. His name is Mal, and when they get older, they decide they want to help in the war efforts, and they join the military. He joins as an infantryman, and she joins as a map maker. So while they're on a war mission, I should say, it is discovered that she has a power hidden deep within inside herself that even she did not know that she had. And it is basically what they call the power of a Grisha. Grisha are basically like a mage or a magician, whatever you want to call them. But unlike a lot of other series I have read, where just anybody could practice the art of being a mage and learn to hone their craft, in this world, you must be born with the blood of a Grisha to be a Grisha. So it is discovered that she has the power of a Grisha, and not only does she have the power of a Grisha, she has one of the most powerful powers of the Grisha. So she is whisked away to the kingdom to not only meet the king and to help aid in his war efforts, but to train and hone her own power, because she is basically this kingdom's last hope of winning this war. That is all I'm going to tell you guys about the book. That's really all you need to know, and I don't want to spoil anybody. You learn all that relatively early in the book itself, so I'm not spoiling by telling you what I just said there. But this book, I don't even know how to form it into words. This book was very, very, very good. I absolutely fell in love with the story. I fell in love with the world. And I fell in love with Leigh Bardugo's writing. I've never before read a single book that Leigh Bardugo has written, and I'm so glad I finally did, because this ended up being one of my favorite books that I've read so far this year. This is a phenomenal start to a trilogy. I absolutely could not put it down. Like I said before, I finished it really fast. Within a matter of a couple hours, I finished it in one sitting. It just flew by for me, and it was so worth it. It is so good. Such a good start to a trilogy. And I am very, very eager to see how this trilogy ends, as I'm still currently reading this trilogy right now. I just finished book 2 in the trilogy, and I'm on book 3 now. So we shall see how my feelings towards the trilogy go as I end the trilogy and as I finish that last book. But I don't think they're going to change too much, because so far I'm absolutely in love with this world, and it is such a good start to a trilogy. It is so good. So good. Even the slower points in this trilogy, in this first book, the slower points that do happen, because obviously they're going to be slower points in any book that you read, but the slower points in here don't really feel that slow, because there is enough kind of like mystery and intrigue, and with her training and everything else going on, even though it's not fully action-packed, it still keeps you interested and invested. It is definitely an attention capturer. You don't want to put it down once you start it. It is so good. Excuse me. So, for those of you who have not read this trilogy, I highly, highly, highly recommend that you do. If magic is up your alley, and fantasy, and there are like war-torn politics thrown in here as well, which I noticed in the little bit later part of the series that kind of becomes more prominent. But even though I'm not huge on politics in books, even for like politics for the area that the book takes place in, or the land or whatever, I am really, really fascinated by this one. Leigh Bardugo did such a wonderful job on this trilogy. I am absolutely loving it so far. Like I said, I'm on the final book of the trilogy right now, and I'm absolutely loving it just as much as I did when I first picked it up. It sucks you in right away, and it does not let you go. It is such a phenomenal start to a trilogy. So I cannot recommend it enough. If you guys have not yet read Shadow and Bone, please, 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 please consider doing so. That being said, that is pretty much it for this review. I know this one was a short, sweet little review. I don't actually have a lot of time to be filming right now, so I'm sorry if I seem kind of rushed, but I wanted to get this up because, like I said in previous videos, this is a library book and I do have to take it back to the library relatively soon. So I wanted to get this video up while I still had the book in my possession before I take it back to the library. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So basically, to wrap this up, I wanted to let you guys know if you have any other future book reviews or video ideas or anything like that. As I said in the beginning of the video, feel free to leave them whatever platform you wish to leave them on. And if you guys are reading this trilogy or have read this trilogy, comment down below. Let me know what your guys' thoughts are on this trilogy. Did you think this was a really good start to a trilogy? Because I think it was. It was one of the best ones I've read in a long time. So I'm very happy with the way this first book went and the direction that it went. And yeah, what are your guys' thoughts on this book? If you've read it, if you've read the entire trilogy, did you end up loving it as a whole? You know, how did you feel? Don't leave spoilers, please. As I mentioned in all my videos, please try not to leave any spoilers down below. But comment to your heart's content otherwise. Let me know what your guys' thoughts are on this book. And is there any other books that I may have mentioned on this channel that I have received or have read that you would like to see a review of whenever I am to that point? Then please, as always, let me know down below. Facebook page, Twitter page, my Snapchat, and my Goodreads account all will be linked in the description below the video. And if you like me and you want to continue watching, please hit that button and subscribe to me. It means a lot. The comments mean a lot. Everything just means so much, you guys. You have no idea. And if you would like to keep updated with my videos as well, that's where you're going to find most of my updated video ideas, and when I'm posting and stuff, I usually post on Twitter and my Facebook page. Those are the two most active accounts for updating for this particular channel. And I'm pretty much rambling at this point, so I'm going to let you guys go. But I did notice, and I do want to drop this really quickly into the video to let you guys know, I did notice that a lot of people I am personally subscribed to, I'm not seeing their videos a lot in my updated feed. So to prevent that from happening, if you guys really like me and you really do want to stay current on my videos and when I release them, hit the little bell as well. That will put my channel in your notifications, so that way I do not get kind of lost among the YouTube crowd, which is huge. Especially for BookTube, it is huge. So if you guys like me enough, consider subscribing. And if you guys like me even more than that and you want to keep updated on my videos when I release them, then hit the little bell icon as well, so that way I can stay in your updated feed. That being said, I'm going to let you guys go. I will see you guys very, very, very soon in my next video. And until then, that's it. So I will talk to you guys relatively soon. Bye.